What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video. So today is Sunday, man. I know I don't work on weekends, but man, we have been so slammed at work, which is a blessing, because I know that I've heard a lot of people haven't been out there having a lot of work. So I feel for you guys, but things always going to come back up, guys. So stay positive. Work will always come back. As you already know, the automotive industry, especially the body shop, it's very like a roller coaster, man. It goes up and down. But I'm here on a Sunday. Let me show you what I'm working on. Got a little Blazer that had some had a little quarter repair that I did. It was actually crushed in this area. I ended up pulling it out using all my dent fix, and I have mentioned before, guys, if you would like for me to show you how I do some repairs and the tools that I use and everything, comment below. I know a lot of you guys prefer the painting stuff, but if that's something that you like, let me know. But as far as this door right here, before a lot of people give me hell, no, we did not remove the lower molding or the belt molding, and the reason is, don't ask me why, but the insurance did not feel that the repair. So I'm gonna tell you, the repair was around this area right here, about half of the quarter. But by the time that you repair it, you do your primer and everything, you know, I end up getting up all the way to the quarter. The insurance feel that until I can show them a picture of me blending, then that's when they want to pay. I don't know why these insurance companies are doing this, but it is what it is, guys. But they didn't want to pay to do any of the R&I and everything. We went ahead and did it because we know that it needs it. And even if they didn't pay, guys, sometimes just doing it saves you a whole lot of hassle. Color not being the same, a lot of things go wrong. So just kind of want to show you how I mask up, guys. You know, I always feel that in order to get a good paint job, you got to keep everything very clean and very tight. As you can see, I have one of those little edge tape things that I can't remember, edge finder or some shit like that, I'm not sure, but that allows you to get the real nice soft edges. And you know, you can do it on your knee. For all my Mexicans out there, y'all know what I'm talking about, that Mexican ingenuity. Put it over your knee, fold it, and been doing that shit for a long time. But hey, if you got tools that can do it for you, why not? And then just little things like this little foam right here is the foam that actually goes on the edge of the doors. I like using it on the doors from time to time, but I'm not a big fan of it, just for the simple reason that it leaves a lot of hard lines. Well, not really hard lines, but it leaves a rough end, and then you got to sand it, polish it. It's just a lot of extra work. So I use those for, you know, just to cover up these holes, keep from dirt coming out. The same thing, as you can see, I'm trying to give you the best. The edge tape right along the edge, it won't allow anything to go in there. Plus on the inside it's masked up with paper. So you know, I don't really use a whole lot of paper, which I'm trying to show I finally got a helper, trying to show him how to mask as well. So I do this so he can see it as well, so he knows what to look for. But always, guys, prep, clean. I've always said it, clean 2 or 3 times if you have to, in order to get a good clean paint job. And we got the little extension right here. The extension, there was nothing wrong with it. It had a couple little scuff marks right there, but with some thinner, it just came off. It had a little bit of 2 little rock chips, I guess, or paint chips. I just feathered them out a little bit, guys. Like I said, I'm not getting paid for that, but hey, I do it just to make the job look good. For this job, I am shooting the LPH 400 for my sealer, and we are using gray sealer on this job. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it put on there. We'll get the color mixed up, and we'll get to shooting this thing, guys. quick little tips on how I like to blend. So you do have a lot of guys out there that will tell you to cover up the door with plastic. With paper. Put your sealer on and then start blending out. Guys, that is, to me, that is the worst way to do a blend. To me, it doesn't work. If you can achieve that, then good for you guys. But me, I don't care to do that. To me, if I'm going to blend, everything that I'm blending into, I need to do the exact same process. I don't care if it's sealer, you know, your color, everything, guys. It's the same thing like when you're doing body work. You're initially going to fill in where the repair is at, but on your last coat, what do, guys? You apply glaze, and you apply it a lot further around the panel to blend it out. So the same process goes to blending. Always seal into the adjacent panel, because if not, then to me, that's not considered blending. And for me, on silvers or any lighter colors, I don't care what you do, guys, you will see a difference. Maybe not looking at it straight on, but you will see it from the side tone. Like I said, if you want to debate about it, that's cool. And like I said, if it worked for you, it worked for you. But for me, I prefer doing it this way. That way I know that I'm blending, because if not, then what's the purpose of, you might as well do the quarter panel by itself. That's the way I look at it, guys. But let me get that paint mixed up and we'll be back. We'll get this thing shot and show you how I do my blending. All right, so got our color mixed up. This is WA636R. Went with the lighter shade. And the gun that I'm using for this job, so I'll tell you a little story about this gun, guys. This gun here, I have been looking for one for the longest time. It's a Sata Jet 3000 HVOP, which to me is probably Sata's best base gun. This for this generation, when this came out, the 3000, and the RP the same way. Those are two of my favorite guns. My dad had one and he ended up selling it. I tried to get it back from the guy that he had sold it to, but the guy never wanted it to let it go, which was kind of an asshole move, because my dad had passed away, and maybe, I'm not trying to like be a pity or nothing like that, but I thought maybe he would sell it back to me just because he knew it had a sentimental value, but he kept it. It is what it is, guys. I actually found this on Facebook Marketplace. Some guy was selling it for $125. When I got it, it is got a couple scratches and got a little nicks and stuff, but I'm thinking about sending this thing to get it the chrome and engraved like I did my Wada. If you guys are familiar with that gun, when I had it, and I cleaned it up. It was very nasty. I cleaned it up, and man, this thing works phenomenal, guys. I bought the Atom 2 for it. It is a 1.3, and guys, drop a like if you guys have used this gun, and if you haven't, if you can get your hands on one of these, I promise you this will be the best base gun you will ever use. And we're just gonna keep it at, I normally keep with this gun at around 23 to 25. That's kind of the sweet spot on this gun. And if you need to drop it, I normally just drop it 1 pound, 2 pounds, just to do like an effect coat or something. And that's about it, guys. a 95 reducer, slow, works really well. The good thing too about this gun, guys, that it doesn't leave a very hard edge to where you really don't even have to use no blender. That's why I like this gun so much. And honestly, I'm gonna finish this job out without using the blender, just to show you guys that you don't always need to use blender. Is there a time and a place for it? Yes. Does it need to be used all the time? No. But I'm gonna let that dry for a couple minutes, and let me just walk around, guys, show you. I think I might have showed the shop last time, guys, but I always tend to be in a hurry and don't get a lot of time to show you. But this is our other booth here that we're trying to get kind of cleaned up a little bit. That's the thing I was telling you about with the tank, guys. The edger, easy edger, which works really good. So this is kind of where we do our prep work and everything. Been a long time coming as far as clean wise. This is the beauty of all beauties. This is the Lowrider gun. This is the one we're going to use for clear. This one actually I just sold it, so I'm going to be shipping that off tomorrow. I got another sealer gun coming, or another Sata. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep all Satas, but this is the Sata 3000. This gun actually belonged to my dad, and that gun there is a beauty. I don't use it too often, but I did have it all completely refurbished, had it all cleaned up, put all new stuff in it, and it works like brand new. As far as the products that I use, guys, so I'm thinking about changing over. If it was for me, I would already done change over to water, but I ran into a couple of friends of mine that work at the BASF store, and we are slowly trying to transition over to going back to BASF, you know, to using Glazeri. It's the product that I prefer to use, so hopefully we're gonna slowly start using probably like their primers and their clears, and hopefully here in a couple weeks, maybe months, maybe we can go ahead and start using the actual paint line. But we're gonna slowly start transitioning. I know my PPG reps are probably gonna be pissed, but it's all right, it's all good. But yeah, this is just kind of a little, this it's still a little filthy, guys, but I've cleaned it up so much. I just need a little downtime to be able to maybe mop the floor, just kind of wipe everything down. So, but gonna let that paint get dried up a little bit, and we'll go ahead and do our little drop coat and get some clears mixed up, and we'll go ahead and shoot this thing. All right, so we got base on there looking good, real nice and even. We got some DC 4000 clear with 85 hardener. Then got the latest new gun that I've got. It is the Sata 5500X 13i Lowrider edition, guys. And I also I just ordered another one. I ordered a 1.2 eye nozzle as well. You know, the eye nozzle was not my favorite right off the bat, but once I dialed the gun in, man, this gun lays down clear beautiful. I can't wait for the new Sata X's. They should be out in March. That's when I was told from the Sata rep. So hoping to get those as soon as they come out, guys. right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I got a couple other things that I want to show you this coming up week. There's a cool car that I'm definitely excited to paint. I don't really do too many of these cars, so that's gonna be a cool one to be shooting, especially the color. So be on the lookout for that video, guys. But as always, peace.